What's up, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your Major League Baseball home run prop show for Saturday, June 10th, 2023. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. It helps us out a ton. Now, we will get into the home run prop action momentarily. We'll also do a recap of the plays that we did hit on Friday. We had a fantastic day with the home run props, looking to carry that over into today's action. But just a reminder for everybody, these plays, these home run props, are meant to be very high risk, high reward. They're not plays that you should dump your whole bankroll into, just plays that you should have some side action on, just some coffee or some pizza money. Just a couple of fun wagers. But like you said, you could see on Friday, when they come through big. And, I always recommend playing them straight, but you're more than welcome to parlay whatever ones you like here. You don't have to play every single one that I give out here. These are just the ones that I'm going to look at and have a couple bucks on. But if you're going to parlay any parlay 3 legs and above, I recommend doing a round robin if it's within your means. Covers you off just in case one leg goes awry. I mean, how many times have all of us had that parlay that's been busted up by one leg? So if you have a round robin, at least it covers you in the event that, like I said, one leg goes awry. But anyways, let's take a look at the plays that we hit on on Friday. I'm still stuck with my days of the week. You guys can hear my voice is still a little bit raspy, so I'm still trudging my way through. But that doesn't mean that the play is stopping. The games don't wait for us. So we're going to take a look at the plays that we did hit on Friday, and we started things off early on the card on Friday. We hit with Corbin Carroll at plus 575, kept that hot run going, got it out of the way early for us, and I said it was really a no sweat. We could enjoy the prop for the rest of the game after that. Also hit a trio of plays in that Dodgers and Phillies game. Started things off with Kyle Schwarber. Wasn't the biggest payday on the board, but I'm never going to sneeze at plus 225 profit and plus money. So Kyle Schwarber coming through for us. Also had Mookie Betts come through for us at plus 375. Like I said, he was crushing it against lefties in the last 2 weeks, and he had success in the past against Ranger Suarez. Mookie Betts coming through for us as well. Also coming through for us, Freddie Freeman. I said he was a threat against left-handed pitching, and he went to show out why. And he's been absolutely crushing it as of late. He crushed it for plus 480. Also got the Austin Hayes. This was one that I was really happy about. A, because I had Austin Hayes on my fantasy team, but B, because we were getting plus 550 with him. And I said he was the only guy you could really trust against lefties, and he went and came through for us. Also, Rafael Devers continuing his home run dominance against Garrett Cole at plus 390, and I hope I'm right where the hot streak I think could be coming for Nolan Arenado at plus 450 came through for us. Like I said, great day with the home run props. Arenado kind of was the nice little nightcap. We did have some later plays, but hey, like I said, when you have that much come through for you, all you can do is celebrate and just take everything as it comes and appreciate the good days. And hopefully we're going to have one on Saturday. Before I get into the action, so I want to let everybody know, I love interacting with you guys. So let me know in the comment section below. Do you like the angles I took on some of these games? Do you not like the angles? Do you have player props of your own? Let me know, because sometimes I like picking and scrolling through the player props that you guys drop in the comment section. They've been absolute fire. You guys drop home run prop winners in there all the time as well. So drop your player props and drop your opinions in there as well. But I implore everyone, if you're going to do that, please make sure they're in there before the game start. If they're not in there before the game start, they don't really help anybody. We're trying to beat the books as a team, one goal here at Pickdawgz, and that is to crush the books every single day. And I don't want to see any of this thank me later stuff. It's not a picking contest, not a competition. We're just here as a Pickdawgz family to make sure that the books pay us every single day, and that's what we're going to do on Saturday. So without further ado, let's get into the home run prop action for Saturday. And we're going to start things off with going back to the scene of the crime. We're going to go back to Corbin Carroll at plus 650. Came through for us on Friday. He's hitting 400 with a home run in the last 2 weeks against lefties. Detroit's Matthew Boyd, he's been far worse at home this season with an ERA above 8. I think Arizona and Carroll included tag Boyd here. It's going to be Corbin Carroll at plus 650. Also going to look at Ketel Marte at plus 360. He's hitting 417 with a home run in the last 2 weeks against left-handed pitching. So going to be Ketel Marte as well for a home run at plus 360. Now I'm going to go to this matchup between the Marlins and the White Sox. I did like Jake Berger to hit a home run. He's got 3 home runs in the last week with a pair of homers and a 273 batting average against righties in the month of June. And Sandy Alcantara really hadn't been himself to this point. He's had issues this season, but I couldn't find a price on Jake Berger. Don't see him on any injury list. Maybe he's getting a day off. I'm not sure. But keep checking injury reports or lineup cards and see if Jake Berger gets the start here. I think Berger is definitely worth a play. But one play that I do have a price on that I am going to take a look at is Jesus Sanchez at plus 425. I'm going to take one more stab at Sanchez here. He's hitting 300 with 3 home runs in June so far. Michael Kopech, he's allowed 3 home runs in his last 2 starts. And he's been one of the pitchers in Major League Baseball this season with one of the highest barrel rates, most home runs allowed basically since the start of the season. So I'm going to take Jesus Sanchez here at plus 425. Also going to go to this matchup now between the Reds and the Cardinals. And I'm going to go with Jonathan India to hit a home run here at plus 650. He's hitting .313 with a pair of home runs in his career against the Cardinals. Miles Michaelis. Now Michaelis hasn't allowed a ton in terms of home runs. Just 2 in his last 7 starts, but he is giving up a fair bit of hard contact. The matchup and the value is worth a play here for me. So I'm going to take Jonathan India at plus 650. And I'm also going to go back to Elly De La Cruz at plus 500. De La Cruz hasn't come through for us in a couple of games after his first career home run, but the last time we saw him against a righty, that's when he hit his home run 458 feet with 112 mile per hour exit velocity off the bat. I think after a couple pairs of matchups against lefties, we get him back in a favorable position. So I'm going to take Elly De La Cruz at plus 500. Now I'm also going to give slight leans to Matt McLain. Who's hitting .379 with 4 extra base hits in June against righties. Jake Fraley as well, who's .368 with a pair of home runs against righties in June so far as well. Also a lean to Nolan Arenado on the other side, as I'm standing by my sentiment that a hot run is coming for Arenado. He just doesn't have great numbers against lefties in the last couple weeks. So I would lean towards Nolan Arenado as well in that one. But take a look at this matchup between the Padres and the Rockies here. And I'm going to go with Fernando Tatis Jr. at plus 210. Now this is probably, I think, our least amount of plus money on the board, but if it comes through, I'm not going to sneeze at plus 210. I say it time and time again. He went yard for us on Friday and gets another favorable matchup here against Kyle Freeland, who has allowed a below-average 8.7% barrel rate this season. In his career, Tatis Jr. hitting .333 with 4 extra base hits, including a home run against Kyle Freeland. So give me Fernando Tatis Jr. at plus 210. I'm also going to look at Trent Grisham for the Padres here at plus 550. Believe it or not, he leads the Padres in barrel rate at 16.4%, hitting .250 with 3 home runs in his career against Kyle Freeland. So I'll take Trent Grisham at plus 550. I'm also going to look at an honorable mention to Manny Machado and Juan Soto as well. But just like the matchups for Tatis Jr. and Grisham, more here. I'm also leaning towards Ryan McMahon for the Rockies on the other side against Ryan Weathers. For a couple bucks, Weathers, he's allowed 5 home runs in his last 2 starts against the Rockies. And McMahon, 2 for 4 with a homer in his career. But it's just a small sample size in June against lefties for the Rockies. No one really stands out for me enough to feel like they're a shoo-in for a home run to make an official play here. So I'll take, I would lean towards Machado and Soto as well, and a lean towards Ryan McMahon for the Rockies in that game. But we'll go back to the official plays here. I'm going to go with a couple of Dodgers again. I'm going to go back with a couple familiar faces. Sometimes you see a lot of the names repeat, but it's just what happens in baseball. You play the same team 3 times, and if you're catching a hot hand and you see a bat that you like, sometimes you're going to ride them back-to-back games or even 3 games in a row. That's what we're going to do here with Mookie Betts, plus 400. He not only homered Friday and is heating up, but he's also hitting .308 in his career against Aaron Nola with 3 extra base hits, including a pair of home runs. Nola, he's got a below-average 8.4% barrel rate this season, has allowed a home run in 7 straight starts, 9 home runs over that 7-start stretch. So give me Mookie Betts at plus 400. Also going to look at J.D. Martinez of the Dodgers at plus 410. Take a stab on Martinez here. The homers have slowed down in the last couple days, but he still has 10 home runs in the last 17 days overall. So I'm going to take a shot here on J.D. Martinez at plus 410. I'm also going to take a lean here with Freddie Freeman as well. He's got a strong history against Aaron Nola, 69 career at-bats, 6 extra base hits, a pair of home runs. So plus 390, I think we're taking a shot here for Freddie Freeman. Also a standalone play, excuse me, in this Mets and Pirates matchup. I'm going to go with Francisco Alvarez at plus 500. He's been crushing righties lately. He has 3 home runs in the month of June so far. Gets a decent matchup here against Johan Oviedo. Now, Oviedo, he hasn't allowed a whole lot this season, but Alvarez, he shouldered the load, and I think he's going to have to now a little bit more with Pete Alonso out 3 to 4 weeks. I think Alvarez has a good shot to go yard here. So give me Francisco Alvarez at plus 500. And look at this matchup between the Royals and the Orioles. A couple of Royals I like here. I'm going to go with Nick Pratto for a home run at plus 575. The only Royal I really trust for power right now against left-handed pitching. He's hitting 316 the last 2 weeks with a pair of home runs against lefties. Cole Irvin makes his first start for the O's in 2 months. And what we saw from Cole Irvin wasn't good for much of the year. Has a 9.3% barrel rate, while Pratto, he's got an 11.7% barrel rate off of the bat this season. So we'll take Nick Pratto here at plus 575. Also going to look at MJ Melendez for the Royals here at plus 480. A 12.4% barrel rate. He's also hitting 316 with a home run in the last 2 weeks against left-handed pitching. So give me MJ Melendez at plus 480. Also going to take Gunnar Henderson for the Orioles here. Switch dugouts at plus 480 as well. Excuse me. Leads the Orioles in hard hit percentage. Has a 12.4% barrel rate this season, while Kansas City has Brady Singer going to the mound here. And Singer, he's allowed one of the hardest hit percentages in Major League Baseball this season. Also has a 10.5% barrel rate allowed on the mound. So I'll take Gunnar Henderson for a home run at plus 480. Now, obviously, the purpose of this home run prop show is to put you guys on some free winners, but it's also to highlight the benefits of using the betting tools at Pickdawgz and Sports Chat Plays. It's where we get all the graphics for these videos from, and these shows from, and it's just to show you the benefit of using these betting tools. You know, the betting tools, they show you the player prop, they show you how often the player prop hits, and they show you which sportsbook is giving you the best possible price. The nice thing is, if you don't have an account with a sportsbook, it's giving you that best possible price. You click the price, you get taken to the website to get a sportsbook bonus offer on us, and you get to play that sportsbook. You get to play that best possible price with that bonus offer, while also adding to your advantage that the book can't take away from you, which is your ability to shop lines and find the best possible number. There's also many other tools there. You know, there's parlay builders if you like to bet parlays. You know, there's a streaks tool if you like betting hot and cold trends. There's profitable teams and angles as well. The list goes on and on. I say every day I could probably do a show 1 to 2 hours for the day's action just looking at these betting tools. They are that extensive and they are that in-depth and they are that good of a tool to have on your side when you're making your best bets for your day's action. So it's definitely worth checking out. Like I said, I could do that show on and on for a couple hours, but I think it's more effective if everybody just heads on over to pickdawgz.com and you check out those betting tools for yourself. But let's get back into the home run prop action for Saturday. Doing my best to get through here. You guys can still hear my voice is starting to fail me a little bit. But we're going to go back to Lane Thomas for the Nationals here at plus 420. You know, back to Thomas against a mid-level lefty. You know, he's hitting 375 with a home run and 3 extra base hits in the last 2 weeks against left-handed pitching. I'm not all that sold on Jared Schuster as a viable starter for the Braves. He struggled with control in his lone start against the Nats this season. Gave up 5 walks in that game. And I think Lane Thomas can make him pay here. So I'm going to take Lane Thomas at plus 420. I'm also leaning towards Stone Garrett and Keibert Ruiz as the only other Nationals with a home run against left-handed pitching in the last 2 weeks. So if you're looking for other leans there, maybe Stone Garrett or Keibert Ruiz. But for the Braves, I am going to go with Ronald Acuna Jr. at plus 290. Now, there's no strong sample sizes for Arizona lately, but going back to last month, Acuna Jr. hitting 375 with a pair of home runs against left-handed pitching. Mackenzie Gore for the Nats has allowed a home run in 6 of his last 7 starts, so I'll take Ronald Acuna Jr. at plus 290. I'm also going to look at Kevin Pillar at plus 430. Excuse me, plus 410, I'm sorry. Hitting 294 with 3 home runs against lefties going back to May 10th. 30-day sample size. He's one of the Braves' best home run hitters against lefties this season. So I'll take Kevin Pillar at plus 410. I think you could also make a strong case for any Brave, really. I mean, Ozzie Albies and Austin Riley each have 5 homers against lefties this year. Orlando Arcia has 4. Sean Murphy's got 3 as well. So I would take, you can take any of those guys, I think, as well against Mackenzie Gore. But I'm also going to roll with Lamont Wade Jr., the Giants here at plus 600. A 10.2% barrel rate this season. A 3-for-5 mark in his career against Chicago's Kyle Hendricks, with a home run. And in June against righties, Wade Jr. hitting .316 with a home run. So give me Lamont Wade Jr. at plus 600. I'm also going to look at some Mariners and Angels for our last game on the board. And we're going to go with a couple of Mariners here in Jared Kelenic at plus 550. He's hitting .346 with a pair of home runs in the last month against left-handed pitching. Patrick Sandoval, a mid-level arm in the Angels rotation. He's allowed 4 home runs in his last 4 starts against the Mariners. And I think it's definitely worth looking at here. So give me Jared Kelenic at plus 550. I'm also going to go with Julio Rodriguez for a home run at plus 550. Has a .290 batting average against lefties since May 10th. In his career, he's also got a home run against Patrick Sandoval. So give me Julio Rodriguez at plus 550. And I liked Luis Rengifo for the Angels. He was hitting .438 with a pair of home runs in June against righties. And Brian Wu had a solid start in his debut. He struck out 4 consecutive batters, but he ended up giving up 6 runs in that start. I think he gets tagged here. But no price for me on Luis Rengifo. So keep checking batting cards, batting lineups. See if you can get a price on Rengifo. But if not, that's going to stink. But I think if you can find a price on him, it's worth sprinkling a couple bucks on. And the last one of the day, last official play of the day we have is Shohei Ohtani at plus 270. Hitting .364 with a home run in the month of June against right-handed pitching. I think Ohtani gets Wu here with a home run. So I'll take Shohei Ohtani to close things out at plus 270. We'll do a quick recap of the home run prop plays that we do like for Saturday. Started things off again with Corbin Carroll for a repeat home run here at plus 650. Also going to go with Ketel Marte at plus 360. I do like Jake Berger if you can find a price on him. Also going to roll with Jesus Sanchez here at plus 425. Going to go with Jonathan India for a home run here for the Reds at plus 650. Also for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz at plus 500. Also had a couple of leans in that game as well, so if you want to see those, just head on back a few minutes in the video, and you can hear who I like for leans in that game as well. Also got Fernando Tatis Jr. for a home run for the Padres at plus 210. And Trent Grisham for a home run at plus 550. Same thing, I got leans for the more leans for the Padres and a Rocky in that game, so if you want to hear those, if you missed it, just head on back. I do a quick summary there as well. For the Dodgers, we're going to roll with Mookie Betts at plus 400. Also going to look at JD Martinez at plus 410. And leaning towards Freddie Freeman as well at plus 390. For the Mets, a standalone play here, Francisco Alvarez at plus 500. For the Royals, pair of Royals here, Nick Pratto to hit a home run at plus 575. Also looking at MJ Melendez for a home run at plus 480. And Gunnar Henderson at plus 480 for the Orioles. For the Nationals, Lane Thomas to hit a home run at plus 420. Also leans towards Stone Garrett and Keibert Ruiz in that one for the Nats. For the Braves, I like Ronald Acuna Jr. to hit a home run at plus 290. And Kevin Pillar to hit a home run at plus 410. Like I said, you could also make a case for any real slew of the Braves batters in that game. A lot of them had success against lefties over the course of the season. For the Giants, like Lamont Wade Jr. at plus 600. For the Mariners, like Jared Kelenic at plus 550. Also like Julio Rodriguez at plus 550. For the Angels, I like Luis Rengifo if you can find a price on him. Again, I didn't see any price on him. I don't see him on any injury list, so maybe he's getting a day off. But if you can find a price on Rengifo, I think he's worth a play. And our last play on the board, our last official play, Shohei Ohtani to hit a home run at plus 270. But thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. We're up over 131,000 subscribers here on our YouTube channel. Couldn't have got there without you guys' love and support, so thank you so much. If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and hit that thumbs up if you like this content. It really helps us out a ton. And also make sure you have notification bells turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pickdawgz. I do my best to get these out for you as early as possible. Sometimes, unfortunately, we can't wait for any more late information or any prices to come through. And like today, I'm trying to get this out around 11 a.m. Eastern. First pitch is at 1:10, so if you've got the notifications turned on, you get the edge to be able to get those early plays in. But I still like you saw play sprinkled throughout the day. But if you got the notifications turned on and you get notified when this video drops, you're able to get all the plays in. So definitely make sure you got the bells turned on. And if you're looking for my best bets, the game that I am the most confident in, including my daily $19 best bet, like I have one today, head on over to Pickdawgz.com, click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. And while you're at our YouTube channel, also, like I said, make sure you have notifications turned on. But while you're at Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. Same thing as Sports Chat Plays. They're 100% free. You're not going to find betting tools this extensive anywhere on any website for anything, and also not for 100% free. I mean, we're giving these tools to you guys for you to use. They're a great asset to have, a great tool to have on your belt when you're making your best bets for the day's action. So make sure you go on over and check them out. Thanks for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let's crush the books on Saturday.